Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be a 35-point War Machine battle report, and it's still me trying to practice my list for a tournament coming up next month. My opponent here is actually a guy I've never played before, and he says pretty much his list here is just the models he has painted, but there's not a bad list. So looking here, it's really based around Prime Butcher, just Butcher 1, and he has some goodies here, but I'll go over the list in kind of a second here. So the mission we're going for is first one of 5 points. You can get 1 for dominating the flag on the left, 1 for controlling the zone, or 2 for dominating. Now left to right for him, he has the pikeman with UA. He also has a juggernaut with a Covenant behind it. He has the Doom Reavers with their UA. He has a Butcher with the War Dog, and then he has the Mana Wars. For myself, I'm running eCaine with the Storm Wall and the Sentinel. I also have a Squire and Reinhold, Black 13th Rangers, and then what is her name? Alexia and her Risen. Now, looking at this here, I'm pretty much set up just the way I'd like. He is going to be going first, and so really the way I'd like to see this is because he deployed first and Butcher is away from the flag, I'm pretty sure it's going to be all around the zone, so I'm really just leaving the 13th to kind of like make a mess over there. But hey, if he comes over for that flag, I can probably go for the assassination anyway. So really, my whole plan here is just to kind of slowly shoot down his guys and then look for the assassination when possible. So he gets first turn, and he's just really rushing up those Doom Reavers. I forgot he has some Widowmakers as well, but those Doom Reavers, normally they're a real issue for some of the other armies I play, but with all the guns are in this list, those Doom Reavers are going to go down. Now the pikemen on the other side, that's more of an issue. However, I'm hoping to use the building to my own advantage here and try and use some templates that kind of like trap them in there. So on my first turn, yeah, poor Doom Reavers. Basically, I just move up, and man, even my Rangers were shooting them down. There wasn't even really much left after the Rangers and the Sentinel went for Caine even to kill. So yeah, basically that entire unit was completely shot down. I went and shot a shot with my whole 13th there, and you can see the big zone that's going to be there in their way. I also have a cover fire you can see there from my Storm Wall, and I put Blur up onto Alexia and the Risen because I'm hoping later just to kind of run up and hold the wall, and hopefully with that together, that'll mean the Widowmakers are killing fewer of my Risen. So on his next turn, he's really just trying to slowly advance into the zone with his whole shield wall and Iron Flesh Mana Wars with the Juggernaut leading the charge. Since he had those things in his way on the left, his pikemen kind of set up there at the door. He's trying not to go all the way through because he just kind of saw what happened to Doom Reavers, so he's trying to set up for the following turn. But man, that seems actually perfect because now I can put a template there right in front of them and they'll have nowhere to go. So he didn't kill anything in mine on his turn. Tried to do a few shots from the Widowmakers, but didn't guess his range right. And yeah, now back to me. So on my turn, my biggest target here is the Juggernaut because I need that guy to be really messed up. So I go and just want to delay the pikemen. So really what goes on is the Storm Wall goes up, puts 2 boosted shots into the Juggernaut, puts some covering fire on the left side. Then with that pod over there, I shoot that to make the one template that you see there. So that door is really covered. Meanwhile, the other 13th are doing some shots into them from behind. So I've already killed a couple of the pikemen. I try and move up with the Sentinel to shoot down the War Dog, but I don't have range, so that's too bad. And so pretty much all else I do is I go up with Caine. He does a couple of shots into the Juggernaut and then gate crashers back. And then I made a Bane whatever guy, Thrall, last turn. I made another one this turn. So they basically run up just to tie up his forces, cause some activation issues, and then one more Ranger just to run up there and bog down the Juggernaut. So the way it's sitting right now, again, it's looking pretty good. So on his turn, he doesn't really have much he can do. He was able to sneak one guy through to try and tie up my Sentinel, so that guy is going to be kind of annoying. But again, they're not really making a move, so I don't have to really worry too much. The Widowmakers came up to try and shoot down either my Risen or the guys who are in combat, but they just were not hitting, so they pretty much failed him. So really just took all of his activations just to kill those guys in front of him, and that's really it. So on my turn, I'm going to really try and deal with these pikemen now and just trying to set things up. So again, 2 big boosted shots into the Juggernaut. His movement's out now. He pretty much just has his Cortex and his axe. I come over and I really shoot up those pikemen. I'm also going there with another one of those couple of templates just to try and slow them down. But I think he has like 3 guys left, so they're really not a worry. And otherwise, now my Risen are making a move just to kind of go up there and make sure that he's not going to dominate, or it'll be very difficult to dominate, and just tie up his Widowmakers so that they're not going to be just doing super good against me. So on his turn, he's going to be, well, just going up and trying to kill my guys, but on the left side, he's just basically running his pikemen into my 13th. That's not really a worry to me. He is able to kill my Risen with his Widowmakers, but other than that, he's not able to do too much else, because he's trying to swing at my one Risen there behind the wall and just can't hit it. He's just having trouble with that little bonus there. So yeah, pretty much he just moved up. I killed the dog actually last turn, forgot to say that. But yeah, I mean, he was hoping to dominate this turn, but did not happen. So on my turn, I basically go for 2 things here. First of all, on the left, I shoot with the Black 13th and I finish off the rest of his pikemen. So the whole left of the board is now empty and safe. I shoot down his Kovnik guy there. I pretty much just come up here and I shoot down a few shots into his Man of Wars. Then after, once they're a little bit softened up, I go up there with the whole storm wall, and he destroys the Juggernaut and kills a couple of those Man of Wars as well. And really what I'm doing here is, after this all happened, I went and I gate crashed over to the flag. So I'm going to dominate this turn, but what this is really doing is setting me up for 2 different things. One, I could probably sit on that flag and win by scenario. I am offering up the storm wall to Butcher, and if he wants to, he can go after me, but then he'll probably be low on focus, and then I can assassinate him. So I am giving up my storm wall, but it's pretty much just setting me up here. So on his turn, he pops his feet. Really, something else I should mention with this picture here too is that he would love to be doing a lot of charges on other turns, but this wall going down the center, this linear obstacle, has really been causing him trouble with him not having Pathfinder. So, but either way, he gets over here with Butcher, and with the feet, yeah, he has no problem destroying the storm wall. He wanted to after put on Iron Flesh onto himself, but because of his proximity to Alexia, in it costing double, he would not be able to. So otherwise, at the end, it looks like this. His Men of Wars run over to do the best they can to try and cover. Otherwise, the Widowmakers clear out the rest. There's just Alexia now, and because he was not able to kill Alexia, he did not score. So I'm going to score on his turn too. And so now it's 2-0, and now I have all the options I want. I mean, either I can just stay over here and keep scoring, or I could go after Butcher, who's only capping 2 focus. So when it came down to it, I'm pretty sure I could kill Butcher, but I'm not 100%, and so I went for the thing that's a more sure win option. So really, Alexia just ran over to tie up those. Well, first of all, I come up with my Rangers, and they shoot down the Kovnik. They shoot down a couple of Widowmakers too. Then Alexia runs over to tie them up. I have Reinhold in the zone, again, just trying to make it hard for him to dominate. I put the Sentinel there. The Rangers are also blocking him in. The 13th run over just to make it buffer. And so really, I didn't do too much damage to him this turn, but I'm going to score again, so it's 3-0, and the pressure's really on him. So on his turn, actually, he did a lot better than I thought he would. He was able to send over an Obliterate that killed Alexia and the Widowmakers, so that's how they died. He was also able to scrap the Sentinel there, and he was also able to go over and kill Reinhold. He needed something high to hit, but he got it, so he's actually going to dominate this turn, but I also scored this turn too, so it's now 4-2. And then on my last turn, all I really need to do is run a couple of guys in the zone. Actually, I don't even need to do that. It's just this way I win 5-2 rather than 5-4. But there you have it. There's the game. I mean, there wasn't like the exciting end where I went for the caster kill or anything. But the thing that I liked about this game is I finally felt like the list was really working. I had full control of the whole game the entire time. And really the only time I ever lost anything is when I decided to do it as giving me options, right? Like there's no reason why I had to lose the storm wall. It was doing it to open up the possibility for the assassination in a spot where I'm also already in control. Meanwhile, I also think this is probably the first game that my Black 13th actually made their worth. Previous to this, they have not been making their points back, and I was really thinking about dropping them for something like Ayanna and Holt, but after this game here, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm starting to get the hang of them, and I'm going to keep them around. So there you have it. There's the game, and thanks for watching. Bye.